Okay, hello guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning, guys. I can see that many cannot wake up. There's only 6 of you here. Wait, since 11. I don't know leh. Hi Dingjia, how are you? Hi He-Yan, how are you? Wow, this feels like deja vu. You're in online class. Okay, so okay, I can see the regulars here. Hello Brian. Hi Ashni. Hi Hanye, first time seeing you online. Hi Aina. Hi Jingy, good morning. Brazil kalah. Heartbroken lah. Heartbroken. Okay, anyway. So let's begin with, okay, today what am I gonna do? I'm gonna cover all chapter 11 to 13. Why? Because it's not very important for exam. And since after your Form 2 exam this year, it's not coming out next year. So I'm just gonna use this 1 hour and talk about space. Not as in space, as in space. Okay, so very easy stuff lah, very easy stuff, guys. I'll try to cover everything today. So let's begin, shall we? Let's begin. This is already with you. I already gave it to you. It's together in your December notes, that thick copy of notes. Right, so question 11, okay, thankfully, chapter 11, thankfully 11, 12, 13 is very easy to remember, very straightforward. Right, so let's talk about the universe. Wow, universe, okay. This is your alarm semester. Right, so there are many millions of galaxies in the universe. Okay, so we have many galaxies. Each galaxy has millions of stars, all right, and gas of particles. Okay, so basically, galaxy has 3 shapes. Yeah, you're not here. Maybe they're lazy lah. Right, so we have 3 types of galaxy. We have the spinny ones. We have the spin one. We call it spiral. Okay, we have the round one or oval one. We call it elliptical. Okay, elliptical means oval lah. Okay, ellipse in BM is called ellipse. This is Berpilin. Okay, Berpilin. That means the spinny one lah. And of course, this is irregular. That means they are chincai shape. Okay, this is chincai shape. Whatever shape they are. Okay, whatever not regular shape they are. Why not billions? I don't know. Maybe some they are. Right. So we are in the Milky Way. Okay, it's called Bima Sakti in BM. Right, we are in the Milky Way. Right, so it is a medium-large spiral galaxy. Okay, ours is a spiral. Ours is a spiral. Okay, wow, we have that. They think there are 200 billion stars. Okay, they do exactly that. No lah, you see this one spinny ma. This one got spin ma. This one is over ma. That's a bit hard, isn't it? Okay, hey, do you know without light pollution, right? We can actually see the Milky Way from Earth. By the way, Milky Way is a chocolate. Okay, so if there's no light pollution, you can see Milky Way from Earth. Wow. So pretty, isn't it? But you don't see this lah because we have light pollution, so everything is covered by light. So you don't see anything. I mean, it's enhanced lah, not fake lah. Okay, anyway, so let's look at the birth of a star. Okay, do you know what's a star? Do you know what is a star? What is a bintang? When we call something a star, that means it is not moving. Right? Our sun is a star. Do you know our sun is a star? Many people, they don't know this. Many Americans, they don't know this. Right? They say that a star is a star. How can our sun be the star? Right? As you know, Americans, they are pretty damn stupid because many of them still think that Europe is a country. Many of them still think Africa is a country. Okay, that's what happens when you don't study. Right, anyway, so a star is a self-luminous gaseous body. Self-luminous means they glow up themselves. Right, our moon is not a star because our moon cannot glow up by themselves. They reflect the sun. Right, so a star, they must know how to, self-luminous. Okay, menyala secara sendiri. Okay, so we have size. Okay, how do we classify a star? Based on the size, the distance, the brightness, and the temperature. All right, our temperature and the color is the same thing. So size, our sun is a medium-sized star. No, star is not planet. Planet is Star is 恒星啊. Okay, 恒星啊. Okay, so this is your our star. Our sun is a medium-sized star. Okay, and then you have the large star, and then you have the super large star, right? So our sun is considered okay, very small. And then of course the brightness, nothing much to say here. Color and temperature. Our sun is this. Our sun is yellow and orange lah, around here lah. So if you see a blue star, blue is freaking hot, as in freaking hot. Because you know your fire, your mom's kitchen fire, blue is very hot, right? So blue star is the hottest, right? So just for comparison lah, okay, our sun size comparison, right? So if you compare our star, our sun, okay, you compare the sun, you will see the difference there. You see how small we are, okay? Sirius is already considered big for us, but you can barely see it, right? And then you have you have Pollux, you have Arcturus, you have Rigel, you have Betelgeuse, and you have Antares. You see, Antares is like it's like a bowling ball compared to a grain of rice. So you see how big it is, lah. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? So the universe is freaking big, right? So you're very small, very, very small. So anyway, the birth of a star, right? So how is a star born? Every star is born from nebula. You know what's nebula? You know, if you go watch Marvel, nebula, this is called 星辰. 星辰. It's like, okay, this is a bunch of dust. Okay, a bunch of dust, they come together, and then when they glow up, they will become a star. Right? So above our star, okay, kelahiran bintang, they are born from nebula. Okay, so nebula, they are large cloud. They consist of dust and hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is the main point because hydrogen is the fuel. Hydrogen is the bahan api. Because one day, if our sun has no more, okay, if our sun has no more hydrogen, our sun will die. Right? Our sun will die. Someday lah. Okay, someday it will die, but it's very, very long away lah. Yes, very long away. So once the hydrogen is no more, then it will die. So they are pulled by strong gravity. Okay, this strong gravity will pull this nebula together, and then they will glow up. Okay, so they will compress, and it forms a core. A core is the teras. You will learn this in Form 3, right? So when the temperature becomes too high, the reaction will take place. Hydrogen will turn into helium. They will release heat and light energy. This is how your star is born. Okay. Yeah, terrestrial now. Yeah, exactly. Right. So now, what happens when there's no more hydrogen? Our sun will start to die. A star will start to die. Right. So a star will die once the hydrogen is used up. You see, when there's no more hydrogen, bahan api sudah habis, then they will die lah. So the core will begin to contract, the outer part, and they will become red giant. All right, so just memorize this. Okay, just memorize this. This is very important. Right, our sun is this. This is our sun. Okay, this is our sun. So one day before our sun dies, they will first turn into a red giant. Okay, they will turn into a red giant. I think in BM it's called Raksasa Merah, which is a very funny name. There's no Raksasa here. Then, but there's no monster here. Why is it called Raksasa Merah? I don't know. Okay, so it's called red giant. And then once the hydrogen is gone, completely gone, they become a white dwarf. A white dwarf. Okay, so this thing has no purpose. White dwarf will just drift around space doing nothing. So the solar system will be gone. We will all be dead. Yes, Raksasa is giant. Okay, so we will all be dead. So you might say, sir, then we die lor. But this is, okay, you might say, sir, when is it going to happen? 50 billion years later. 50 billion, not million, billion. So we are all long dead. So don't worry. Worry about global warming more. The thing will kill you first, not our sun. Right? So anyway, Anyway, so for large and super large stars, like just now the one I show you, the Antares, the Betelgeuse and these things like that. So same thing, they will turn into a red giant, Raksasa Merah. And then since they're very big, they will turn into a super giant. And this one in VM is really funny because they call it Super Raksasa. It's like they got tired of translating. They don't even want to translate super. They just say Super Raksasa. Like, laziness at its highest level. What kind of stupid name is this? Right, super Raksasa. Okay, and then they will have a supernova. That means there's a big explosion, right? And for large star, since they are so big, they will turn into a very dense star called a neutron star. Do you know what's a neutron star, guys? Do you know what's a neutron star? Do you know Thor? Do you know Thor? Do you know Thor's hammer? Thor's hammer is made from neutron star, according to the comics lah, right? Okay, okay. Any of you watch Infinity War? Any of you watch Infinity War when Thor he tried to restart the machine to harvest energy from a star so that they can cast him a new weapon, which is called Stormbreaker. Any of you watch Infinity War? Okay. Hey Brian, how are you? How's your internet? You have bad internet, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, Thor and then the Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker, if you watch Infinity War, you know lah. Okay, he has to harvest energy from a star to cast this thing. Watch this thing lah. Okay. Anyway, so this is a neutron star. Thor's hammer is made from neutron star. You all got watch on now. Some of you here got watch on. Okay, and then for super large star, since they are so big, they will turn into something so dense, so heavy. We call it a black hole. This is called lohong hitam. You know what's a black hole? Okay, you know what's a black hole? A black hole, why is it black? Because it is so dense. The gravity here is so strong, even light cannot escape. They will suck in everything. Okay, black hole will disappear or not? I don't know. Guys, most of this space stuff, don't ask me too details, because I'm not a astrophysicist. So you know what's an astrophysicist? You know, people who study space. I'm not that. So you ask me what happens to this black hole later after I don't know. Okay. Anyway, if a red giant is not massive, a white dwarf is what? Oh, this is called Credil Putih. Okay, Credil Putih. You need to memorize this, guys. You need to memorize this. This diagram is very important, right? And then if the red giant is big enough, it will contract so quickly. You have a big explosion called supernova, right? It can be seen in daylight. It's so bright, and of course, a neutron star is formed. And if a super large star, then it will form a black hole because light cannot escape. Yeah, go study. Maybe someday I will, if I have the time. Okay. Yes, Alicia. Hello. Oh, nice of you to join us. Yay, we have one more. Right. Anyway, so this is what happens. Please memorize this. This diagram is very important. This is coming out in objective or maybe subjective. They will ask you to fill in the blanks. Okay. No problem. So Alicia, I think you missed this. But you can study this by yourself. Right. So our sun is this. So someday our sun will turn into a white dwarf. 50 billion years later, when our sun dies, it will turn into a white dwarf. But for big stars like these, what are there? Okay, big stars like these, the Betelgeuse, the Antares, they will turn into a neutron star or a black hole someday. Okay, so comment. I mean, it will happen, right? Someday will happen, right? So yeah, we will be long dead lah. So that's chapter 11. Oh, why? Oh, a bit uni. He very uni, man. Okay, so anyway, solar system. I think you guys know the planets sequence. All right. So we have 8 planets in this solar system. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, and we have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Oh, you're very uni. Okay. No lah, I appreciate that. Okay. So anyway, you might say, sir, why the first 4 planets they are so small? The first 4 planets, they are rocky planets. Okay, they are planet Batu. They are made from Batu. You can stand on them. You can stand on Mercury. You can stand on Venus. You can stand on Earth. You can stand on Mars. Right? They are rocks, big rocks. And then you have this asteroid belt. Okay, this is Yunshi, this asteroid belt. And then after that, you see all these big planets. You have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are what we call gas planets. Okay, planet gas. So you don't say you go to Jupiter and you stand on it, guys. Okay lah, big ma. Okay, if you see if this is Jupiter, you know what will happen? You pass through them, you go you just pass right through them. It's like passing through cloud because it's a ball of gas. I mean, if you can, since they're so big, it's not possible for you to pass through them lah. But okay, you get the point. Okay, good sound effect, thank you. So you understand lah, you understand lah. So we have rocky planets, the stone planets, and you have the gas planets, right? So of course, okay, what is AU? Okay, what is AU? Because you see the distance from the sun they are all these numbers. Small, big lah, consider big lah, but they're still gas. Okay, they're still gas. All right, you see Mercury is like 5.79 times this, 1.08 times this. You may say, sir, all these numbers don't understand leh, cannot compare leh. Okay, it's like me telling you, oh, my bed let's say lah, my bed is 2,000 mm long. Okay, 2,000 mm long. You're like, okay, very hard to imagine. Okay, if I tell you this, my bed is 20 bananas long. Okay, can understand. Okay, you get what I mean? You get what I mean? So this is like this lah. So 1 AU. Okay, what is 1 AU? 1 AU is the distance between Earth and the Sun. Okay, between the Sun and Earth and Bumi, we call it 1 AU. Okay, imagine this is called 1 banana. The distance between the Sun and Earth is 1 banana. Okay, it's a freaking long banana, but you get the point, right? So between the Earth and the Sun, it's 1 banana long. All right. So a light year is, you know what is light year? This is distance traveled by light in a year lah. So this is the distance, 9.5 times 10 power of 12. All right. So if you want to convert AU to km, you just need to take your distance and divide by 1.5 times 10 power of 8. This one they will give you an exam. This thing is given. You just need to know how to use them. And to convert things into light year, you have to take your km, divide by 9.5 times 10 power of 12, also given. Okay, light year is distance. Guys, light year is not time. Light year is distance. Many people get this wrong. Okay, light year is distance. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so anyway, so let's just calculate this lah. So how do you convert km into AU? Okay, you divide by 1.5 times 10 power of 8. Okay, can anyone tell me the answer for these 3? Can anyone tell me the answer for this? You see, Earth is 1 AU. Can you see? Can you see Earth is 1 AU? Right. So can anyone tell me the answer for these 2 or these 3? Anyone? I mean, I don't have a calculator lah. So how do you calculate this? This is for Mars, right? So this is 2.28 times power 10, 8. Here 1.5 times 10 power of 8. Mars is 1.5. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jingyi. And what about your Jupiter? What about Jupiter? This is 7.78 times 10 power 8. 1.5 times 10 power 8. Right? I want to talk about this AU thing lah. This AU. Okay, what does this AU mean? Like I said, between Earth and the Sun is 1 banana. Right? So between between Sun and Mercury is 0.39 banana. So can you see the scale? Because if I ask you to compare this and this, you're like, very hard to imagine because this is a very big number, right? So now I say banana, you understand, right? Earth and Sun is 1 banana. Mercury and Sun is 0.39 banana. That means if this is the Sun, okay, Earth is here, this is 1 AU, 1 banana. Mercury is like less than half because Mercury is 0.39 banana. Ooh, awesome, right? Awesome, right? Okay, what about Jupiter? What about Jupiter? So can you see why we want to go to Mars? You know why? You see why we want to go to Mars? Because Mars is not very far. Mars is like here, 1.52 banana. Okay, 1.52 banana. So it's not that far. It's okay. Not very far. So what about Jupiter? What about Jupiter? You see, Saturn is really far, right? You might see from this diagram, okay, Saturn not very far, right? But you see, this is not according to scale, you know. Saturn is like what? 10 times the difference. So Saturn is here. Imagine this length times 10. So Saturn is here. Okay, so Saturn is here. Did just got so big, man? This is a very small number. You sure you got it correct? You just divide lah. Okay. Yeah, just 7.7. You can just cut this off, what? 7.78 divided by 1.5. Okay. Yes, it's 1.5.19. Thank you, Jingy. So 5.19. So your Jupiter is here. Around 5 bananas. Okay, make sense now? Make sense now? Okay, so can you see the front planets they are very close. These 4 planets, they are very close. And then the big brothers they are very far. You see, Neptune is 30 bananas away. That's really long. If Earth we want to go Neptune, we have to travel 29 bananas long. You get what I mean? Because Sun to Earth is 1, what? Sun to Neptune is 30, what? So there's 20 bananas in between lah. So that's really freaking far, right? So this doesn't seem very far like for you, but in space, okay, let's see solar system in terms of scale, right? With scale, see if I can show you any. Okay, I don't think they have this here. Distance scale. Let's see if I can find any picture. Are there? Yeah, you see? How long can we walk to? I don't know. Can you see? Can you see the front 4 planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. They're like very close there. Yeah, look at the AU. Look at the AU. And Pluto is even further. Pluto is at 39.5 AU. That's why we don't really consider it a planet lah. You see how stupid far it is. It's really far. So if you want to go to Neptune or Uranus, it's the edge of the solar system, right? And think of it, guys. Think of it, if you go back to your Milky Way, okay, this is our Milky Way, right? This is our Milky Way. The solar system, our whole solar system looks like this. It's just a dot in the Milky Way. All right, and this whole Milky Way in the universe, let's say this is the universe lah. Okay, this Milky Way is even smaller than a dot. So you see how big the universe is. So you see how crazy big the universe is. Okay, so you get the point lah, guys. You get the point lah. Okay, so this light year you just calculate it yourself lah. Okay, I couldn't be bothered. Okay, couldn't be bothered. Right, so are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Only Tingjia is talking to me. Are the rest of you okay? Are you guys listening? Hi again, how are you? Why, why are you why are you so quiet lately? All right, so anyway, these questions you do it yourself lah. I just don't want to waste time here. I'm not saying this part is not coming out, but it's not very common. As I said, these 3 chapters, they are not very common in the exam. So I'm just gonna quickly, just go through. Brian keeps disconnecting and connecting. Brian, are you okay? All right, so let's look at our 10 planets here. Oh, sorry, 8. Why am I saying 10? Okay, so all right, so do you know Pluto, guys? Do you know Pluto? Many students, they still ask me, left half an hour. Okay, very fast. Okay, many of them ask me, sir, is Pluto a planet? Right, you see, when I was a kid, Pluto was a planet. You okay? You want to move to outside and listen to my class? Okay, so Pluto was a planet. And then when I was in secondary school, NASA finally decided that Pluto is not a planet. Right? I don't know what is it today. Okay, let's ask Google. Is Pluto a planet? Okay, so it is considered as a dwarf planet. Okay, it is considered as a dwarf planet. You see yellow lies in the Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt is the outside of the solar system. Okay, so is Pluto a planet? Yes and no, right? Depends on who you ask lah. Right, depends on who you ask. It's like saying, is Taiwan a country? Wow, yeah, that's a very that's a very sensitive issue. Right. Anyway, so please don't memorize this, guys. Please don't memorize this. Don't come and tell me, oh, sir, what's the average surface temperature of Mars? No. Please don't ask me this if I cannot answer you, right? But if you look at how crazy they are, okay, to go one round, we take 24 hours, okay? But you see Venus, they take 243 days. So Venus, they turn very slow. Okay, Venus, they turn very slow. This is why Venus is very hot, because the side that faces the sun, it faces it for 200 something days. How can it not be hot? Right? So you see why we want to go to Mars? Because Mars and Earth, they are very similar. You see? And Jupiter is too fast. Jupiter goes, woo! Because it's 10 hours one round. They just spin like crazy. Okay, twice faster. And you see these two, they're just turtle. They're like, while these, they're like, woo! Okay, really fast. This guy's like, what are you even doing, bro? So slow, right? That's why the temperature is so hot lah. Okay, so you might say, then sir, why can't we go to Mars? Because unfortunately, on Mars, there's 96% of carbon dioxide. That's a lot of carbon dioxide, right? Oxygen is only 0.2%, so you can't survive. Go Neptune. Hi, Hanye. Hi, Hanye. You finally say something. Go to Neptune. If you can reach there in time, I don't think so. Okay, you see, the surface temperature for Neptune is negative 225 degrees. So it's pretty goddamn cold, right? And okay, to go around the sun, how long does it take? You see, for Earth, is what our 1 year is 365 days, right? 1 year in Mars to go one round is 687 days. So you see Neptune is 164 years, right? 2 generations already, right? It's like your grandpa's age twice. Then Neptune went one round around it. Yay, right? Mercury is 88 days. So on Mercury, you age very slow. You age very quickly. But on Neptune, you age very slowly. Okay? You're 168 years old, 165 years old on Earth. I'm just 1 year old here. Okay, so doesn't make sense, guys. Doesn't make sense, Right, so I want you to pay some attention. Okay, these things are just read it yourself. Okay, it doesn't matter. Right, so who doesn't have an atmosphere? Mercury has no atmosphere. That's why they are so hot. Okay, so why is Venus so hot? Why is Venus so hot? They love asking this in exam, right? Because they have thick clouds, so they can reflect heat back, and they have a lot of carbon dioxide, so they have very serious greenhouse effect. You know, it's greenhouse effect, right? So that's why they have 462 degrees. Okay, and yeah, the atmosphere trap heat, ma. The cloud and atmosphere trap heat, ma. So that's why they trap heat. Venus, they trap a lot of heat inside, so they get hot, lah. Right? So they love asking Venus. I don't know why. They just love asking Venus. Okay, and of course the rotation planet. Please pay attention to Venus. Okay, please pay attention to Venus and Uranus. Haha, lol, Uranus. All right, so Venus, they are the only one that spins in anti-clockwise. Okay, I mean these two they spin anti-clockwise lah. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck is Uranus. What the fuck are you doing, bro? This one is horizontal, right? So this thing is anti-clockwise. That means if you go Venus, you will see sunrise from the west. Okay, so cool, isn't it? Wait. Hey, why clockwise anti-clockwise on here? Okay, like west to east lah. West to east. Okay, all planets. Oh, okay. So I mean clockwise. Okay, I think I got this in reverse. Yeah, clockwise. Okay, so we all go from Earth go from east to west. We go from east to west. That's why sun rises in the east. Okay, east to west. So sun rises in the east. We see sun at the east side first, right? So for Venus and Uranus, they rotate in clockwise. Okay. Hey, do you know they say Venus is the goddess of female, Mars is the god of male, the god of war. So that's why they meet here. Males and females, we come from different planets. Okay, that's what they say lah. Okay, that's why we think differently. Right? Anyway, so what happens if the rotation of Earth slows down? Okay, when you have longer night and day, you have more desert part because it's hotter. The part that faces the sun gets hotter. There's change in high and low tide. Then you don't the part that don't receive sunlight, you get colder. All right, one part of the Earth experience day for 6 months, another part experience night for 6 months. Okay, it's pretty strong. And magnetic field, it will disappear. Then radiation will come in and it will die. Okay, things like that. So just read this yourself lah. Just read this yourself. And of course, we have terrestrial planets. Okay, the first 4 rocky planets, they have a name for it. We call it terrestrial planets. Terrestrial because we can stand on it. They are rocky planets. And Jovian planets, they are gassy planets, right? Like these 4. They are really big in size. Okay, so whatever lah, really simple lah. So the moon, let's talk about the moon. Right, so how did our moon came to be? There were many theories about this, but the most accepted, okay, there are many hypotheses, but the current most accepted explanation is moon was part of Earth. Lots of new words. Just read for a few times, then you can know lah. Then you will know. Right, so okay, anyway, moon, they are natural satellites. Okay, they go around Earth. Okay, so it takes 27 days to go around Earth. 28 lah, I would say 28. That's why for Chinese, we look at the moon as our time indicator. That's why in Chinese calendar, 1 month is around 30 days. Around 30 days. But some civilizations, some tamadun, like Rome, they look at the sun, right? So they use the solar calendar. We use the lunar calendar. So guys, it's not Chinese New Year. It's Lunar New Year. Because you look at the moon, right? But if you look at Lunar New Year and Solar New Year, it's very different. The sun takes 365.25 days to go 1 round, but moon takes 30 days times 12 months is 360 days. So you can you see the difference? Right? That's why there's a 5 days plus difference. That's why every yes, 长知识了，是不是？ Okay, that's why every Chinese New Year, every Lunar New Year is different, right? Who else look at the moon? The Muslims, they look at the moon, right? Like if you ask your Malay friend, I mean, so I think Aina is here, right? Yes. Okay, you ask your Malay friend, they will know. Okay, so Aina, you know. So for the Ramadan month, right? For the Ramadan month, how do they know when is the first day of Hari Raya Aidilfitri? When you see anak bulan. Okay, when you see anak bulan. When you see anak bulan, that's why all Muslim countries, they have this anak bulan on the flag. Malaysia, we have one anak bulan. What? You look at Pakistan, you look at most Muslim countries, they have this anak bulan. Whenever you see anak bulan, that means that's the first day, right? You remember this year's Aidilfitri? Remember this year's Aidilfitri? It was supposed to be the next day, and then somehow they announced, oh, Hari Raya Aidilfitri is 1 day early. Wow, everyone kelam kabut. my friend, they all kelam kabut. Oh my god, it's tomorrow. Baju raya belum lah beli, okay, and then langsir belum lah pasang semua. My friend all kelam kabut, because they have to change sofa cover, they have to put curtain, okay, langsir semua kena pasang, and then the baju raya semua kena, you have to iron everything, and then wow, they make it early one day, everyone went crazy. Because my friend, okay, he's a Malay lah, okay, lemang belum siap, rendang belum siap, everything belum siap. Oh my god, the mom is going crazy. Okay, first time in Malaysia history, our Hari Raya Aidilfitri brought forward earlier one day, because our it is determined by the Islam department. Okay, they will look at the moon, and then they will calculate the calendar, and then they say, okay, anak bulan, they will come out. Usually they are very accurate, but this year they lari a little bit. They say, oh shit, wrong calculation. It's supposed to be 1 day earlier. Oh, that's why everyone got crazy. You remember this, guys? Remember this? It was all over the news. It was all over Facebook. My friend was like, wow, ma nak naik gila ni. The mom is going crazy. Because Malay moms okay or Chinese moms they care about all these festives very seriously one. So gila, man. Okay. So anyway, so this is our planner lah. Okay. This part, read it yourself. Okay, please read it yourself. Not coming up. Okay, so the next one. Okay, the next one. Hey Brian, hello, how are you? How's your internet? Okay, so we have 3 more things to learn. We have meteoroid, we have asteroid, we have comet. You know what's the difference? Okay, meteoroid is a small rock. Asteroid is a big rock. Comet is an icy rock with tail. Basically, this is called your Liu Xing. This is your Yun Shi, and this is your Hui Xing. 扫把星就是它. Okay. Anyway, so your meteoroid is a floating piece of stone. All right, and you have 3 more words to learn here. You have meteoroid, you have meteor, you have meteorite, and you have meteor shower. Voila, what's this? Okay, so if a stone is floating on space, doing nothing, it's called meteoroid. Okay, it's called meteoroid. If they accidentally come into Earth and they are coming down, it's called meteor. Okay, meteor. And when they reach Earth, sudah sampai, we call it meteorite. So this is step 1, step 2, step 3. I'll write it here lah. Okay, very confusing. Meteoroid will turn into a meteor, and the meteor will turn into a meteorite. Okay. No, physics, bio don't learn this one. Okay, this is physics, but physics we don't learn this. Okay, so if there's a lot of meteors, we call it meteor shower. I think it's called pancaran meteor, right? If I'm not mistaken. Meteor shower lah. 流星雨. Meteor shower. I've not seen this before lah. I've not seen this before. This is really cool. Okay, meteor shower. I have not seen this before. Really, I haven't. Is it? How cool is it? Okay. Meteor rain lah, yeah lah. Meteor rain lah. 流星雨嘛. Okay, so meteorite, your meteor shower. Very fake. Yeah, I think it's fake lah. Okay, so asteroid is different. Asteroid is a very big rock. How big? 1 meter to 1,000 km. You know how big is 1,000 km? It's like a stone with a size of Malaysia. Imagine one Malaysia flying down. You see Sabah Sarawak coming from up there. Gila, man. So asteroid, if they come, you will kill a lot of people. But you might say, sir, then will we die someday? Okay, first of all, you don't need to worry about this asteroid. You know why? You don't need to worry about asteroid because we have 4 big brothers protecting us. Hey, these 4 big brothers, since they're so big, right? They have very strong gravity. Their strong gravity will pull the meteor, will pull the asteroid away. So you won't gonna asteroid one. Very, 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 very seldom. And then plus, you have this meteor, this asteroid belt in the middle to protect you. So whenever there's a meteor coming, when there's a asteroid coming, this thing will block for you. I mean, yes, they are gas, but the bigger the planet, the stronger the gravity. So they have very strong gravity. They will pull the stone away. They will pull the asteroid away. Okay, and of course, comet is just a stone. It's ice with tail. Okay, ice dengan echo. Like Chinese, we believe when we see this, you get bad luck lah. Okay, 烧把星嘛. 烧把星 means bad luck lah. Okay, that means last time when they believe this, this is called tahi bintang. Okay, tahi bintang. So last time we think that this thing is bad luck lah. You see, the tail could be, you see, 150 million km long. It's that long. Okay, so that's all. That's all. Okay, this Halley's Comet, you see this once every 76 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So if you get to see one in your life, you're pretty lucky. 76 years you see it once. Halley's Comet. Okay, ooh, so cool, isn't it? All right, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it there. That's our 3 chapters here. Okay, so focus on this lah. The 11 will be more important. Okay, guys. Excuse me for a few minutes. I will go to the toilet. I will be right back, and we will go to exercise. Okay, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, hello guys, I'm back. Right, so we have like what, 10 minutes. Let's go through the exercise real quick. Okay, we have 21 pages. Okay, hello, ni hao. So, what is a galaxy? Galaxy is a cluster of stars, planets, dust, and gas in outer space. You know what's a cluster, right? Last year, this word was like everywhere. Oh, we have this cluster, Sri Petaling cluster. Cluster is like kumpulan lah. Okay, cluster. And nebula is your dust and cloud. Okay, dust and gas cloud. Milky Way is where our sun and solar system is. Okay, black hole is the final stage of a star, a dead star. Okay, easy, huh? Okay, things you can see this shape, right? Okay, this one is called ellipse. Okay, and then this is berpilin, spiral, the spinny one. And then the long one is called irregular. Okay, so mark for the correct statement and the incorrect statement. The sun is the Milky Way. Are we at the center? No, we are not at the center. Spiral galaxy contains hot young stars. Yes. Galaxies are classified based on their distance. No, they are classified based on their shapes. Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy. Okay, where yes, we are. Okay, so we skip lah. We just skip. Okay, you see, 3 types of according to what? According to shapes. Okay, bentuk. So what are the shapes here? This is irregular, this is elliptical, this is spiral. Okay, tidak seragam, ellipse, berpilin. Okay, you see, this is as easy as it gets. So this is us. This is the Milky Way. Where is the solar system? They won't ask this. What's the diameter? No, no, no. They won't ask this. Okay, where is our sun? Our sun is here. We are at the one of the wing of the Milky Way, so we are at B. Okay, we're at B. Okay, so next, we look at this. This is very important. So we have B. Okay, what is A? A is your nebula. So what is B? B is your red giant. Okay, you write back this. Raksasa merah. C, this is your white dwarf. Kerdil putih. Okay, yes, good, Ninja, good. So D, this is your super giant. Sometimes it's actually a super giant, not a red super giant. There's only for red here. It's called super raksasa. So D, you can write back this. E, this is your supernova. F is your neutron star. Thor's hammer, neutron star, bintang neutron. And G is your black hole. Okay, lohong hitam. Okay. I don't think your exam is gonna be this easy lah. Hey, there's choices here. Yeah, so easy lah. Okay, so state the type of star of the sun. Our sun is a medium-sized star. Okay, our sun is a medium-sized star. I'm just gonna write medium here. Sederhana. And this is your red giant, raksasa merah. This is your white dwarf, kerdil putih. I don't need to memorize, like just read it a few times lah. You will get into your head, man. Right? Don't spend too much time here. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, wow, again, this thing again. I explain the birth of star. Okay, how is a star born? First, you have nebula. In nebula, they are pulled by strong gravitational force, daya gravity yang kuat, and then they glow up. Okay, hydrogen turns into helium. You can say that hydrogen menjadi helium, so the star is born. Right, so 2 marks here. So 2 points. You must mention the nebula. You must mention strong gravitational force. Okay, yes, compressed to core. Okay, you can say that. And then hydrogen change into helium. Okay, so helium is the wasted gas from a star. Okay, helium is the exhaust from a star. Okay, so we skip ahead. Now see, they keep asking this thing on. So what is your P? P is your dust. Dust, 星云. Okay, so we skip ahead. We skip ahead. Wow, so easy there. That's one chapter already. Right, next, solar system. After Mercury is your Venus. Okay, and then after Earth is your Mars. And then after Jupiter is your Saturn, and then Uranus after, and the last is Neptune. Yes, okay. Hey guys, they are all based on Greek gods, Roman gods, sorry. Okay, they are, all these names they are Roman gods. Roman god. You know who is Jupiter? Jupiter is Zeus lah. Zeus, you know Zeus, 雷神? Jupiter is Zeus. And if I'm not mistaken, Mars is Aries. Aries is 战神, the god of battle, the god of war. Yes, 周时, yes. Okay, and then if I'm not mistaken, Venus is Hera. Is it Hera or Athena? I forgot. Okay, the goddess of war. All right, so anyway, what is your meteoroid? Meteoroid is the falling stars. Okay, they are rocks, they are stones. Comet, they are made up of gas and ice. Is it ice? That's a comet. 雅典娜. I think Athena. Athena. I think Venus is Athena. Yeah, I think it is. If I'm not mistaken lah. Okay. Don't quote me on that. I kind of forgot. I think Neptune is Poseidon, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Anyway, so what is the meaning of astronomical? What is AU? AU is 1 banana. That's the distance between Earth and the Sun. Okay, jarak antara bumi dan matahari. So what is light year? Light year is distance traveled by light in a year. Okay, jarak digerakkan oleh cahaya dalam 1 tahun. Right, so distance, light year is very big. Okay, light year is very big. So you see the formula is given to you already lah. Okay, so if Mars, this is the distance of Mars, how do you change it to AU? You take your km, divide by 1.5. Okay, if you want to change it to light year, divide by 9.5. Okay, so calculate this yourself. So okay, this is a very good question. Why is meters or centimeters not suitable to measure distance of Mars from the Sun? Because they are too small, or you can say Mars is too far. Okay, you can say the units are too small or the distance is too far. Terlalu kecil or terlalu jauh. Up to you. Both works. Okay, so we skip lah. We skip. Okay, B, so I'll talk a little bit about this lah. Explain why Mercury has a higher surface temperature. Okay, because Mercury has no atmosphere. Okay, the other atmosphere. So they're very hot. They directly get the sun. And why Venus has a higher temperature? Okay, because it has the atmosphere is full of CO2. Atmosfera yang penuh dengan carbon dioxide. So they will have a lot of greenhouse effect. Kesan rumah hijau, it will trap heat. Memerangkap haba di dalam atmosfera. So they get very hot. Right? So Mercury, you see this extreme weather because this side is facing the sun. This side is facing away from the sun. That's why they have very big temperature difference. Neptune, of course, is cold because they're very far away. They are very far away. Right? So you see, the bigger the planet is, the stronger their gravity. Earth is 9.8, right? Jupiter is like what? 3 times. Okay, our atmosphere is nitrogen, 78% nitrogen. So Jupiter is like 25. Hey, if you go Jupiter and commit suicide, when you jump down from a building, you jump down 3 times faster. You jump down 3 times faster. Okay, so anyway, this is the number here. Read it yourself. Not really important. Who rotates in anti-clockwise? Besides Venus and Uranus, the rest of it, they are all anti-clockwise. Clockwise is these two. Okay, you might say, sir, why do they rotate in different direction? Why do they rotate in different direction? Because this is a theory. They say maybe few 100 million years ago, an asteroid, the big stone, an asteroid knocked on these planets, so they changed their direction. Okay, this is what is the most accepted explanation. Okay, nobody knows what happens, but this is what they guess, right? So anyway, so I think that's pretty much it. These are the satellites. I see we have only one moon. Jupiter has like 70 something moons, 20 something or 70 something moons. Look at this. They have so many moons. Right? So guys, I think I'm gonna end here. If you need the answer, I will put this into Google Classroom. You can check it there. Okay, I will put this into Google Classroom. So don't focus these 3 chapters. Like I said, focus on the previous few chapters. Your chapter 3, digestion, your water one, your acid and alkaline, your electricity. Focus on those. Okay, even sound, don't really focus on sound. Right, so I hope you learned something new today, although it's a very rushed lesson. Okay, I hope I get most of the things I need to you. Right, so if you have no question, then I shall see you again on week 3, which is next week. Okay, you guys okay? I will see you again soon. Next week. Right, so take care, guys. Have a good Sunday. I will see you soon. All right, see you. Take care. Bye bye.